Let's talk about the subject, I'm trapped in a vicious circle. It's pretty interesting because I already received that question a couple of times. So I really want to dive into that. I really want to talk about it. Even because I was trapped in a vicious circle too. So now, if you have that question on your mind, if you feel like you are trapped in a vicious circle, then let me tell you, you're already on your way to get out of it. Why? How do I know that? Because you are aware that you are in a vicious circle. And that's the first step, my friend. That's the first step to get out of it. If you are aware, if you realize it, that's a huge breakthrough, because there's so many people that don't even know that they're trapped in a vicious circle. I know a couple of people, they go over the same situation, they go through it over and over again, the same situation, and they don't even realize that this happened already for them or to them 3 months ago, or let's say 6 months or 1 year ago. It happens every single time, and it's a repetition. If you know that you're trapped in a vicious circle because you realize that situation that I experienced yesterday happened to me a year ago, and that year before, and so on, then let me tell you, great for you. Cool that you know that you realize that, because now is the time to get really out of it. Now, what do we have to do to get out of this vicious circle? So I'm going to tell you some examples about what is a vicious circle. Let's say you have an argument with the same person over and over again, every single month, or let's say every 6 months or every year. Or you lost some money in your business every single year. Or let's say you got fired every single year or something like that. So when the situation happens over and over again and you can see the pattern, then you are trapped in a vicious circle. And if you want to get out of it, that's the main question here. To get out of it, what do you have to do? We just have to think about KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, that's correct. So we're gonna keep it simple, all right? So what do we have to do to get out of a vicious circle? Let's say you have this argument with this person every single time. So what do you have to do? Leave that person. Get away from that person. If that person, let's say, is in your business, it's a co-worker and you're an employee as well, and you have always this argument with that person and you really don't like it and it doesn't change, although you already talked to that person so many times and you said, please, can we just stop that every single time talking about the same subject over and over again, and you really don't want to experience it anymore. What is the next step for you to get rid of that situation? Perhaps it is to quit. Perhaps you have to leave that company and search for a new job. It sounds drastic, but this is a solution. So you have to look for a solution that really has nothing to do with that situation anymore, so that you can leave that situation. Let's say you drive a car and it's already a pretty old one and you always have a problem with the car every single month. What do you have to do? Sell that car and buy a new one. So these are the solutions that you can have. Now the question is, why does that happen to me all the time? It's because you always take the same decision. So let's think about the car that always breaks down. Perhaps you always said, I'm going to just repair that and that's it. And then I'm going to continue to drive the car because it's my favorite car. So you take the decision over and over again to just repair that problem. And it happened to you over and over again. So, but if you're going to change your decision, a way different one, I sell that car and then my favorite lovely car is gone. This problem, this situation is not going to occur anymore. It's kind of leaving your comfort zone. Perhaps it's so comfortable for you to always say, I'm going to just repair that car and that's it, and then I'm going to continue to drive that car. But if you leave your comfort zone and you say, oh, now I have to get rid of my lovely car. That's my favorite car. It was my first car in my life and I really want to keep it. If you leave that comfort zone and you enter a new zone, the brave zone, then the situation, this vicious circle, is going to fade away. So you can transfer that to any situation that you experience already, where you said to yourself, I'm trapped in a vicious circle. Let's say you have problems with your partner. Do you always make the same decision to get together again and to agree again, or so on? So think about the vicious circle that you are trapped in right now, and think about the decision that you always make. And then is the time to make a different decision. Then it's the time to get out of your comfort zone and enter the new zone to change your life and to transform. When you enter the brave zone, you can imagine and picture it like it's a magical zone. Magic. Why magic? Because you enter a zone that you don't know yet. You enter a zone that is completely new to you. You enter an atmosphere that you did not experience yet. It's a magical zone, and things are going to happen to you that you don't expect at all. So when you say goodbye to one situation, to your comfort zone, you enter the magical, the brave zone, you're going to experience something brand new. And this is going to be so wonderful to you. You're going to say, why didn't I do that even earlier? Why did not I have this emotion, this feeling, this bravery inside of me to step out of my comfort zone? Well, perhaps right now is the time to do that. Perhaps this video that you see right now here makes you move to the brave zone, to the magical zone. And don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to make a drastic decision. Don't be afraid to change the decision that you always made over and over again. To change it completely and make a new decision to start kind of a new life. Reinvent yourself. Life is so beautiful. You know that. But if we continue to do the same over and over and over again, it's gonna get boring. You experience that, I experience it, and we are here to experience new. Everything that is new to us, it's gonna stick to our mind, right? We're gonna remember it. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna have new stories to tell. We can inspire other people with the stories, with the experiences that we own. That's the magical thing about it. So don't be afraid to make the next step in your life, to transform, to change, to experience the whole world, to experience love, to experience the life, and to experience everything what is out there. When you look out of the window right now, what do you see? That's the beauty of the world. Look at the people out there. Look at the air, look at the sky, look at the animals, look at the environment. Everything what you have there is so beautiful. And when the sun is shining, it's even more beautiful than anything else. So enjoy your life. Make the next step. Get out of your vicious circle. You're already on your way when you know that you are trapped. And you just have to make a tiny move to leave your comfort zone and step into the magical, the brave zone. Go and do that right now.